Good morning, good morning. Marmalade on the PCT, baby. Look at that pretty field behind me. Going through kind of some weeds and grass here. Gotta look where I'm going. Well, good morning. This is a huge day for me. When I made my video before I started this year about what I have to do left, I had 3 sections to do. This was by far the largest and the most formidable. And it was 10 times tougher than I thought. I don't know what I thought, but it was 10 times tougher. I also came on trail not in shape, as you guys know. And today is August 4th, 2023, and day 152. And the day I complete this 560-mile section. So when I get there today, I have 10.8 miles to Callahan's. Everybody says I'm getting to Ashland, but Ashland is the nearest town. But I think you have to hitch like 5 or more. I don't actually know, but like 5 miles or more to get to Ashland. But when you walk off trail, there's Callahan's, which is a restaurant, and a place to stay, a hotel. So that's where I'm going for my boy Larry. Thank you so much, Larry. He's gonna be there waiting for me. I started, well, let's digress. So this is my first of 3 sections to do, and by far the longest. I started, as you may or may not know, July 1st. And with rough mileage, trying to figure that out, I figured it'd be done by the end of July. It is the 4th of August. But I took many more zeros than planned. My body required it, my feet required it, and went through a heat wave and all kinds of stuff. So that's what I had to do. I feel like if I didn't take those zeros, I might not have made it, just to get if I just kept going, or I would have got an injury and been taken off trail. So let me fix this a little bit. So anyway, I'm very happy. I've done the math and I'm looking good to be able to finish. The plan right now is I have 10.8 miles today. I left at 4:58, was shooting for 5, so it did great. At about a 2.5 to 3 mile an hour pace, I'll get there between 9 and 10. So thankfully I had service last night. Haven't had service much, if any. But I was able to tell Larry we were thinking it's gonna be much later, but I had a really big first day, so that got me way ahead of schedule. And it's important because the plan right now is to get in there. The only request I had was a cold soda. And then at Callahan's, they have a thing, I guess, I didn't know this, but when I did the Lower Oregon and started at Callahan's in 2020, I camped on their front. They have like a little island of grass, and I camped there. But he said there's free showers and a kind of an area for hikers, so I need to take a shower, put some regular clothes on, and then we have a 3.5 to 4 hour drive to Ben and Sisters, because that's my next section. Very short section, 97 miles. But I'm gonna take, I think, 2 days off. Like, get there today, and then have 2 days off and start on Monday. I think the 7th. I'm not sure. I think that's what it is. But the plan is I have Larry and Kathy. I can't wait to. You're gonna see this way after I film it, but can't wait to get your packages. And I realized today, I gotta switch hands here. This thing's getting heavy. I realized that today's Friday, okay? And it's good that I made good time because I'm gonna take 2 days off on the weekend. Well, the post office is closed on the weekend, and I want to get hiking on Monday, but I'd have to take another day off in order to wait for the post office to open up to get your packages and go through them and set up. So we are going to not necessarily rush, but make sure we get there. And before 5 today, we'll get there probably at like 3 and get the packages. So I'll have them, the resupply packages. The only other thing I had asked them is that we go to REI and Bend. I need to get some more Body Glide. Helps with chafing. And then I have some, but I'm almost out. And then I'm going to switch out my air mattress if they have the right size and everything. So that's my plan. I asked if maybe we can go to a nice, cool, air-conditioned, maybe Starbucks or a coffee place and just chill and relax. We're going to camp with my friend ADL on, stands for All Day Long, on BLM land. He's a PCT hiker, and he lives out of his RV, and he has a nice plot so we can save a little money and not have to get a hotel. So my main thing is to lay low, have some really good food, get some calories in me. I've lost a lot of weight, you guys. I don't know. I'd like to find a scale, but I bet you I've lost 20 to 30 pounds. So still not eating much on trails, so that's bad. Today, as I said, it's 10.8 miles. There's a faucet. Somebody owns a home nearby the trail, which I find hard to believe because there's nothing out here. There's a faucet we can use. So right at the halfway mark, I'll get some water. There's a couple of uphill bumps, but it's all cruising downhill now. I mean, it's almost flat, but it's really great terrain. Just a few degrees downhill for the most part, a few steep parts, but it's a good kind of walking. Sometimes when you're going steep, you have to resist the hill so you're not running. So it actually burns your legs out more. So that's it. Thanks for listening. We'll definitely see you during the hike and at the end, baby. Woo! I remembered one last thing. I meant to say it last night in my closing, but sorry for the trail's all bumpy. But when I got to the California-Oregon border, I was going to do this really big arm pump, and Dave, I'm sure you're glad I didn't do it, but I was going to celebrate and just be happy. It was a pretty amazing experience, but this couple kind of ruined it. They were just sitting there eating snacks and just staring at me, and so I go, I hope you don't mind, I'm going to just do a little video celebrating being here. And they're like, yeah, sure, whatever, man. And so they're just like literally, I don't think I have them in camera, but they're about 10 feet from me and just staring at me. I'm like, really? So that's why I watched it this morning, just how it came off, and it was very underwhelming. But I was very, very excited to finish California, you know. I forget, I think it's around, it's less than 1,700 miles, but I mean, it's more than halfway. Remember, I hit the halfway mark at 13 something, so we're 400 miles almost past the halfway mark. So that's how far California is compared to Oregon and Washington. So it was a big deal. I was very excited. I watched it today, I was like laughing because it's very underwhelming, but I was very excited. All right, guys, this is getting exciting. I'm 4/10 of a mile from Larry. They texted me, he's already there. I started at 4:58, so 5 o'clock basically. You hear that sound? Yeah, I'm gonna talk about that in a minute. And I'm gonna get there about 10 minutes to 9, so I did 10.8 to almost 11 miles in under 4 hours. That's pretty good. It was some uphill, mostly down. A bunch of overgrown stuff that slowed me down a whole bunch, or I would have gone really fast, but I don't know if you can see the freeway down there, but I have not heard that loud sound of a freeway car noise really since I started at Donner Pass. Every one of these towns has been small, old 2-lane roads. So it's so weird to be in nature for so long and to be thrust into the, I guess you'd call it real world, but I don't miss it. It's loud, obnoxious, and I want to relocate somewhere quiet and slow paced and pretty. So we'll see what happens with that. So like I said, I probably have 3/10 of a mile now. I can't wait. The one thing I like about normal society is real food. I don't need ramen for a while. For 2 days I can eat real food. Let's do this. Woo! What's up? Heck yeah. Feels like 1,000. Thank you, sir. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it.
I'm at the right spot too.
Oh, you had a little spot to park. I was thinking you had to sleep, or you had to park on the street.
Yeah, I was.